All eyes this morning will be on the Bombay High Court, which will be hearing Aryan Khan's bail plea. Remember that he's been in the Arthur Road jail for 19 days now and remains to be seen whether finally he'll get some legal relief. So far, the Sessions Court denied him bail, and that's why his legal team approached the Bombay High Court seeking relief for Aryan Khan. Let's also get your details really about how the bail petition will be heard by a single bench of Justice N.W. Samre. Mukul Rohatgi will represent Aryan Khan now in the Bombay High Court. Aryan, on his part, maintains that he hasn't committed any crime, and in his bail plea, termed NCB's case against him entirely based on inadmissible voluntary statements and WhatsApp chats. The NCB, on its part, maintains that Aryan is a key link in the drug bust case, and if granted bail, Aryan can tamper with evidence. The drug agency also will be seeking extension of judicial custody of Aryan Khan, and as a part of its reply in court will be citing the Sessions Court ruling. Aryan has been in Mumbai's Arthur Road jail since October 8th and will remain there till any relief really from the Bombay High Court. Let's take this across to Mustafa Sheikh. He's joining us live from Mumbai with the latest updates. Mustafa, a change there in Aryan Khan's legal team. You've got senior lawyer Mukul Rohatgi also being roped in now by Aryan Khan's family. He's going to be representing Aryan, we understand, in the hearing today.
Well, yes, the Khan family is not leaving any stone unturned in terms of Aryan Khan's bail, because Satish Manashinde, a senior criminal lawyer, argued at the magistrate court for the maintainability of the bail application. But while it came to the special NDPS court, it was Amit Desai, another senior lawyer and known for the bail hearings that had also represented Salman Khan earlier. So that was the case when it was at Sessions Court. But as it went to the higher court, the court was informed that whether this hearing can be done video conferencing, because a senior counsel from Delhi will be representing. But the court said that the hearings will be physical, and hence Mukul Rohatgi has been called in now. He will be arguing for Aryan Khan. We'll have to wait and see what are the line of arguments which have been placed by the NCB's reply while it opposes Aryan Khan's bail. Those evidences will be important in the entire arguments taking place, because we have seen the bail arguments taking place twice, first in the magistrate court, then in the Sessions Court. Whether the arguments will be the same or whether it will be some new evidence which comes to light, because remember, NCB in connection with Aryan Khan's WhatsApp chat have recorded actress Ananya Pandey's statement 2 times. She was called yesterday, but she didn't appear. She said she's unwell. So we'll have to wait and see how this entire proceedings goes and how much time it takes for the High Court to decide on Aryan Khan's bail. Back to you.
All right, Mustafa, thank you for the moment for joining us. What can happen today, considering that the Bombay High Court is hearing Aryan Khan's bail plea? Here are 4 possibilities. The first possibility is that Aryan is denied bail, in which case he stays in the Arthur Road jail, and also that Wankhede continues to head the investigation as he is right now if he's given the clean sheet. Aryan Khan gets bail and Wankhede continues to head the investigation, and Wankhede is still given a clean sheet. Possibility 3 is that Aryan is denied bail, again remains in the Arthur Road jail, but there's also a setback for Sameer Wankhede. He's removed from the investigation based on the probe by the NCB into allegations of extortion. There is also another possibility that Aryan Khan is granted bail and that Wankhede is removed from the investigation, in which case someone else will take over the probe and there's relief for Aryan. And let's also get in some voices from Bollywood on this. Joining us on this broadcast is actor Somi, who's been speaking out on this entire case. She believes that there is also a conspiracy here. Somi, thank you very much for joining us here on India Today. Do you think that, keeping in mind all the charges and all that's happened so far in this case, that Aryan Khan is being victimized and being targeted simply because he's superstar Shah Rukh Khan's son?
Absolutely. I think he's solely being targeted because of Shah Rukh and Gauri. Absolutely. I mean, I think that they're trying to prove a point that just because he's a Bollywood actor's son and he's a celebrity that, you know, we can still take action against him. He should have been out of jail a long time ago. He should have been released on bond or bail. This is preposterous. I, again, reiterate, this is ridiculous. I mean, this kid... What kids or young adults don't experiment with drugs? I did it when I was 15. I did it again with Divya on the sets of Andolan. I don't indulge in drugs. It's not something that is for me. But Again, what kid doesn't do it? Why not free the law enforcement to focus on murders and rapes of young girls, men and women, even young boys that are sodomized? Why don't free the law enforcement to do real work, as opposed to putting innocent kids in prison that have done nothing? And we don't even know what happened. We don't know what took place. We have no evidence. There's an ongoing investigation. The kid is not allowed to be released on bail. It's just to prove a point.
You know, what you're saying, Somi, there's been a huge debate over this as well for the last many weeks since this case emerged. And one is about the ordeal of Aryan. The other is also the ordeal of his parents. Have you been able to, speak to Shah Rukh Khan or Gauri, find out how they're doing amid all this?
Absolutely not. It's completely ludicrous. And I cannot fathom what, as parents, what Gauri and Shah must be going through, or what Chunky, who I've worked with, what he must be going through, or his wife must be going through. It's completely preposterous. I can't say this enough. It's a farce. It's a ruse. It's a facade. It's just to prove a point that just because they're a celebrity doesn't mean that they can get away. Look, this investigation is going to go on for God knows how long, but tomorrow I pray to God that Aryan goes home. That is my biggest prayer, that tomorrow I pray he gets bail.
You know, Somi, you've spoken out rather vocally. You're very candidly confessing that you too have tried drugs and that, this is a time to stand by Aryan and his entire family. Having said that, do you think that the entire industry, that Bollywood right now, should be speaking out about exactly what's happened, should be taking a stand on this issue?
Absolutely. I think every actor should come out and show support for Aryan, because again, what kid has not experimented with drugs? And we don't even know if he did anything. Even if he did, he needs to be led to facilities that will help him, or rehabs, or let his parents deal with it. Let his parents ground him or have a talk with him. Let him see a psychiatrist or a psychologist. There are so many ways to deal with this than having a kid rot in prison who's done nothing. We don't even know what he's done. He's completely innocent in my eyes. We don't know what he's done yet.
So far, you've not really seen a stand from Bollywood. Many have chosen to keep quiet on this entire controversy. But Somi, thank you very much for joining us here on India Today and speaking your heart out and your mind really on all that's played out so far within your industry and Aryan Khan's arrest as well.